You are our Remarkable Woman winner for 2025.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. Come over here.
That was our next guest, Angie Odom, showing supreme surprise at being named our Remarkable Woman for 2025. And this morning we want to welcome her to Daytime to share with us all the details of her recent trip to Los Angeles to meet other remarkable women from across the nation. Good morning and welcome home.
Good morning. Oh yes, it's wonderful to be back to Tennessee.
Tell us about going to LA.
No, it's a great place to visit.
Okay, all right,
But now,
I get that.
I like the country. You know, I haven't been there since in my early 20s when I was in the Navy. I was stationed in San Diego. So it was my first time back to California. There's not a lot of grass. There's a lot of smog of a morning. And there's a lot of people. Lord, my kid would never make it to school on time. It took us like an hour and something to go 12 miles.
And I love some of the stories you were telling about the driverless taxis.
Oh,
you
yes.
took the Google taxis, no driver in them.
No driver, no conversation there. That's when you really talk to yourself. You
and
know?
to catch up on your text and stuff on your email.
I did the Google taxi 3 different times with the family, and it is weird seeing your steering wheel move and no one there.
Oh man, I don't know if I can handle that.
Yeah.
Also, you got to experience an earthquake while you were in
Oh
California.
yeah, now that one that you didn't tell me about that part that I was going to get to experience. I was on
That's
the
just part of the
double-decker
package,
bus.
Angie.
I mean, we're talking, you know, like at a theme park now.
Yeah.
But I was on the double-decker bus, and we were on our way to Warren Brothers because they took us on a tour, all of us ladies. So we had multiple buses, and about that time my phone goes off, and it was like, take cover, earthquake. I think it was 11:26 third time. And I was about to freak out, but thanks to the remarkable women that I was with, Annie Nelson and Raja, one of my friends, 2 of the ladies that I hung out with, she had lived in LA, and she calmed me down. She's like, this is normal. I'm like, it's not my normal. Maybe you're normal. But she let me know, and I think it affected San Diego and down below more. But they said you could feel it if you were standing out, but our bus was moving, luckily.
But even beyond those experiences, being able to be around 124 other remarkable women from all across our country, you said that was very special to you.
Oh my heavens. That right there was the world, because I will have to say, being a nonprofit now for 26 years.
Right.
You know, I'm not going to say it gets tiring, but it's like getting filled back up, you know, a recheck of being with so many women that are doing incredible things in nonprofit work in all different things, from working with elderly and dementia to working with veterans. I mean, meeting people that can still help me as I move forward at the nonprofit. Like one of the close friends, she works with children with special needs, and all the way up to 20-something years old nationally. So like right now, if I have a family, she'll help with IEPs, help them with jobs. I can call her up and they'll help even our local families.
And I want you to take this and hold it up there.
Oh, my
Grab it and hold it up. This is by the artist that actually does the stars in the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Yes.
That same artist made these for you, has a certificate of authenticity with it. You've got to feel very special to have this piece of memorabilia.
This was very special. Again, though, it's a weird place to be, and all of us ladies said the same thing. We're all pretty much top A personalities, we have found out. It's really hard, though, when you're in a place for nonprofit work and you want to be the ones to serve, to be sitting to where people are serving you. But you know, this is great. I will have to say, though, I'm very honored from you all and your support in doing this. But I know it's definitely God, and it's the remarkable community and people that have supported our nonprofit for all these years. And you know, it is Volunteer Week.
It is Volunteer Week. We'll talk more about that later in the show. Angie, thank you so much for everything that
you're welcome.
And TLC and everything that you've done. Truly a remarkable woman.
Please come out and help. We're in the middle of moving. We need volunteers, metal, and concrete. Call us up.
Very good. We'll give you some more information. To read more about Angie and our other remarkable women nominees, just go to WJHL.com and click on Remarkable Women under the Community tab. Hey, segment sponsored by Jurassic Quest.
Well, look who has made their way to Bristol Motor Speedway, taking us back to prehistoric times. We are talking life-size dinosaurs like Triceratops and T-Rex. Get ready for a weekend of fun as Jurassic Quest returns. Here with more now on this dinosaur experience is Jurassic Quest dinosaur trainer Brainy Beth. See, it just goes to show dreams can come true.
Yes,
you
that's
get to
right.
be a dinosaur trainer.
Exactly. I always tell everyone I'm living the dreams that I had whenever I was 7 years old.
Right, you are. And you brought a special guest, which everybody in the studio is like, okay, that's a lot right there.
Yes.
Introduce us here.
So this right here is Trixie. She's actually a 6-week-old baby Triceratops. She's one of 3 baby dinosaurs that you can come and say hi to at Jurassic Quest while you're there. So you'll see at least one during your time at Jurassic Quest. We have Tyson, the baby T-Rex, and even our baby Camarasaurus Cammy, right? And then you can even, if you'd like to take part in a one-of-a-kind dinosaur training event, we typically run those throughout the day with our 2 Utah Raptors, JoJo and Diego. So you'll see at least one of them while you're there as well, hopefully.
Okay, and Trixie is obviously very little right now, but you said gonna get very, very, very big.
Yes, that is correct. So she'll get to be about the size of an African elephant by the time that she's fully grown. And you can come and see our other dinos at Jurassic Quest that are also really, really big as well.
And we talk about just how lifelike everything is, which when you come in and you hear the noises and then you see them, it's amazing.
Yes, that's correct. So it is really, really amazing. Kiddos 2 to 10 will be the ones to enjoy it, obviously, the most. But that's not all that you can do at Jurassic Quest. You can also, you know, ride dinosaurs, train dinosaurs. If you purchase the Ultimate, that's where you get to ride the dinos. You can dig for fossils, and you can, you know, like even go about it and become kind of an amateur paleontologist yourself.
Ooh, very cool.
Yes.
And what I love is they are learning so much as they are
great.
going through, and their eyes get so big.
Yes.
And when the dinosaurs open their mouths like that, you're looking at all those teeth, right?
That's right, yes. Yes.
What's it like for you guys to be able to be there and seeing this experience? We say for the kids, but I know a lot of adults too are really interested in this.
Yes, that's right. So what I love most about Jurassic Quest are things like our fossil experience, right? Because that's where you do the majority of your learning. We have cast fossils like the ones that you find at museums, but we also have real fossils on display as well. I think that's one of my favorite things. That's something that parents and kids can really bond over, because who doesn't really love a fossil? Yeah. Who doesn't really love to see something that is millions of years old up close and personal? I do think that it is an amazing experience to bond with your kiddos whenever you come through Jurassic Quest.
It's very powerful when you're,
Yes.
you know, this is just crazy. I've never gotten to sit right next to one before.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
like, I mean, the
Piece of
eyes
history right here.
and the movement. And you've got a special deal for our daytime friends.
That is correct. So if you go to JurassicQuest.com, that's where you can find all of your information about tickets, where to purchase tickets, how to buy tickets, parking, any information like that, and our hours are listed on our website. But right now, you can enter the code DINO30 for a 30% discount on your tickets as well.
And what I love is the transformation at Bristol Motor Speedway. I mean, you walk in and I'm like, where's my Jeep? Because we're going for a ride. It's really cool. Great to have you guys on the show. Thank you so much for bringing your special friend today.
Thank you,
Maybe
Amy.
growing, so next year we'll have to have a different baby, right?
Yes, that's right.
He's too big for our studio. If you would like more information, you can always, as she said, check out the website. It is happening this weekend at Bristol Motor Speedway right there in Bristol. There is your code right there on the screen for 30% off your tickets. All right, well, a big weekend ahead. We're talking live music and lots of it, and it's all happening at the old Flag Pond School. The 7th annual Upper East Tennessee Fiddlers Convention will be held Friday and Saturday. Here with more now, and we're going to have a little Monday morning music. We have Roy Andrada, and we also have Tim Ferriss. I was trying to get your name right this time.
You're almost there.
But you have a great way of saying the whole, like you have the right accent. Like
Of my own name,
Yeah.
yeah. Andrade.
Andrade. There it is. I love it. I love it. Well, I know you guys are very excited for a big weekend ahead. Been doing this for a while now. You guys kind of came up with the idea. So let's start there.
Yeah, well, it was kind of Tim's idea. He called me maybe 8 or 9 years ago, and he's like, he had come through our program a long, long time ago in the Department of Appalachian Studies,
With
to
ETSU,
bluegrass,
yeah.
old time and roots music studies. and asked me if I'd like to be involved, and I said absolutely.
Yeah, I was saying, hey, he's a good cat. Let's get ETSU involved and get this thing off the ground.
So you're a musician, you're also with Rocky Fork State Park.
Correct.
So what a wonderful opportunity to pull the two together.
Yeah. So part of Rocky Fork's mission is to, preserve the natural world as well as our cultural heritage. And so old time music is about top of cultural heritage priorities for me.
And a great opportunity for ETSU as well.
I think so. We involve our students and faculty in the event. We have lots of student volunteers, students competing in the events.
Yeah, there's a big
yeah.
competition as part of it as well.
Well, that's really what it is it's a fiddler's contest. We fiddle, banjo, dance, string band, and singing traditional song. And these type of conventions, fiddlers conventions, competitions go back to the 18th century, like 1750 something was like the first one. So there's a long tradition all over the East Coast, but especially in these mountains.
And the location is really special too, having it at the school.
Yeah, the old school's a great place for it. Flag Pond was just this mecca for old time music. I guess it's so close to Greenville, so close to Johnson City, so close to Asheville. It was able to really get out and spread the word and share tunes. And so to have it at the old schoolhouse in Flag Pond is just perfect setting.
It is the perfect
place.
setting. And a lot of people turn out for this. It's a very popular event coming up Friday, Saturday. I know you guys are going to play for us. I'm looking forward to that. It's always fun on a Monday to have a little live music. So I'm going to get out of the way. We're going to give everybody the information so they know it is coming up, of course, Friday and Saturday. It is the 7th annual Upper East Tennessee Fiddlers Convention. You don't want to miss it. For more information as well, you can check out the website.
Check out the website. Yep.
Cat.
All right. Cat. Here's the old Cumberland Gap. Good local tune.
And they are off. Once again this year, all eyes will be on the Run for the Roses. And all of our area people will gather to watch the Kentucky Derby in Greenville. They're racing to feed people in need that day. Derby Day on Main returns May 3rd at the General Morgan Inn. It's a festive, fun day raising money for Second Harvest Food Bank. Here with more, all ready for the event. We have our good friend Jessie Boswell. It is great to have you back.
Thank you so much.
I know you are excited for Derby Day.
Yeah, it's super awesome to be able to help the Second Harvest Food Bank and everything that they do to feed the children of Greenville and Greene County. And we're going to have a silent auction, which is why I brought this basketball today. We're super excited about it.
Are those some signatures on there?
Yes, they are. We got a signature from Coach Rick Barnes and then Jacoby Gillespie. And so this is going to be part of our silent auction, but we are going to figure out a way to help people remote in, and if they want to bid on as well, because all the proceeds for this go directly to Second Harvest. And so be sure, if you're interested in the basketball or any of the other amazing things that we have, we're going to be posting it on our Facebook page. So there's the General Morgan Inn Facebook page. Be sure to give us a like, or our Instagram, and we're going to post more information on how you can remotely bid on this basketball.
Which is really cool because we talk about Greenville support right there.
Yeah, he's a local boy, and we're so proud of him, and we're super excited to see where he goes.
That is super fun. And then also at this event, I know we've got pictures from past years. You guys have been able to raise a lot of money through this event.
Yes, last year we raised $31,000. Wow. And so every single ticket that's bought, a big portion of that ticket goes straight to the Second Harvest. And we have the Greenville Swing Band coming to play first. We have the Third Generation Band coming. We're going to do the Run for the Roses right as soon as it happens. They say, what is it, the most exciting 2 minutes in Kentucky?
Yes, don't go to the bathroom during the run. Yeah, you'll miss the whole thing.
It's so true. So we're going to have awards for best dress, best hat, all kinds of different things. And so it's definitely an event that's awesome and fun, and being able to help the Second Harvest Food Bank is really important as well.
We know the need is really there, and to be able to help the folks in Greene County, it's kind of neighbors helping neighbors, which is what you guys do.
Yeah, exactly. And one thing I did want to mention real quick is if anybody wants to have lunch plans for today, Angie's Catering is taking over Brumley's restaurant between 11 and 2 today at Brumley's. And so we're super excited to have her. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet. Garlic Parmesan chicken, lasagna. Oh, I'm so super excited about it.
I saw the menu. You sent that over, and I was like, ooh, lunch and then nap time.
Yes.
But you guys have done this before and very popular.
Yes, we did it last month, and it was super popular. And so we're going to try to do it more often. So this is our April day, and then today between 11 and 2. You don't have to have a reservation, but we do have reservations you can make online. But you just come on in, all you can eat buffet. Angie's doing it for us. We're super excited.
So stop eating your breakfast right now and save. Save that room in your tummy for the big takeover today at the General Morgan Inn. And then of course, I know you guys had a big Easter, went really well. Now everything is geared toward Mother's Day, which will be here before we know it.
Yeah, it's going to be on the 11th, and call us up at the restaurant, 423-787-7500 to make those reservations, and get your mom in, and go ahead and set her up so you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Which is wonderful, and I know this is a big tradition for a lot of families. Lots of pictures taken that day, wonderful atmosphere.
Yeah, we love being there for all of the major holidays, and being able to have something where people can go to. They don't have to clean, they don't have to cook. We just come, we can take care of it for you, and then you just have more time to spend with your family.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. You have so many different events coming up, and I know now too, getting ready for summertime. You've got that beautiful terrace.
Yeah, we're super excited. Starting on May 16th, we're going to be having our world tour up on the terrace. You can see all the dates up on your screen now. We're going to be venturing all over the world, Mediterranean food, Japanese food, Hawaiian food. Come up, experience, because a lot of people can't afford to travel the world every summer, so we're bringing the world to you.
We're just going to eat our way through the world.
It's so true.
I mean, that sounds great. When does it kick off?
May 16th is going to be the first day, and then if you want to look exactly all the dates, you can plan around it. Go to our website, generalmorganinn/world tour, generalmorganinn.com/world tour, and really any event that we have, if you see an inkling of it anywhere, you can always go to our website, and I'm always going to have a ton of information on there about each event that we have coming up.
And man, you've got a lot happening.
Yeah, and the newsletter, if you subscribe to our newsletter too.
She writes it all out there for you. It's like the General Morgan Minute or something. I love that. It's great. It keeps you up to date on all the really cool things, like basketballs signed by coaches and players at UT. That's really cool. Hey, we're going to give everybody the information again on Derby Day on Main. This is a really important event as they raise money for Second Harvest Food Bank there in the Greene County area. For more information on that event and all the others, don't forget you can go have lunch today. It is all at the generalmorganinn.com.
Well, once again, we are live this morning here at the Netherland Inn in Kingsport for a very big morning. That opening ceremony, the kickoff ceremony, beginning at 11 o'clock this morning, really bringing history to life as we talk about Daniel Boone's historic 250-mile trek. And when you're talking about bringing history to life, it's always nice to have that history right here for us to really put everything into perspective. And you have the job today, I understand, of actually handing off that axe that we saw earlier.
That is correct. I do have that job of handing off the axe.
What's that like for you to be able to bring this history to life to kind of share with the next generation?
It's an honor, and it's something that I just really am so appreciative to the people here of Kingsport and for the Netherland Inn and everybody that's associated with this. As someone who, like Daniel Boone himself, lived in North Carolina for most of his life, I too am originally from North Carolina and now live in Kentucky, again, very similar to Boone. So it's very much an honor to quite literally be walking in Boone's footsteps.
And you were telling me to kind of put things into perspective when this day was actually happening some 250 years ago, that he set out with quite a group, including women.
That's correct. He set out with somewhere between 35 axemen, including 2 ladies, one of whom was his daughter. Obviously, they probably were not the people who were cutting down the trees and marking the trace, but they definitely were there to help out with things such as cooking and other camp necessities.
As they made their way into Kentucky. Well, we thank you so much for being here. We're going to walk over here. We've got Keith Wilson here, of course, one of the organizers. You've been working hard on really kind of navigating that plan for the hikers.
It's a logistics nightmare, yes. Yeah, it's taken a lot. John Mealy, of course, is the primary leader of the group, but our portion was from Kingsport to Jonesville. And so we have probably in the neighborhood of 50 hikers signed up for that portion that'll take place from today. This is the kickoff day. It's been about a year in planning until May 2nd is when mining. But there are events going along all the way till June 7th. And if you want to see what all's going on, there's a lot. Go to boonetrace250.com, and that's a complete list of all the events that will be occurring over the next month and a half. It's going to be a terrific celebration for the 250th anniversary, so we appreciate you being a part of it, Amy.
Well, and of course that website, I love how detailed it is. It's going to be interactive. You can kind of follow it through. There's 46 different stops along the way. And I understand today we've got speakers that are going to be here. There's that ceremonial kickoff, and then those hikers are heading out.
Yeah, and they're going to show up in Boonesboro on June 7th and hand the axe off. And they're going to have a huge celebration there as well. So if you've got a chance, it'd be worth driving up to Boonesboro on June 7th to see it.
All right. Well, it is quite the significant hike. We want to talk to one of those hikers over here. We have Mike Todd here with us. And of course, you talk about the hikers doing about 10 miles a day. But Mike, here, I understand you have signed up to do the actual trek, the 250 miles.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing all the days in Tennessee and Virginia and most of the days in Kentucky. And I've done a lot of long distance hikes before. Typically I have to travel far to do that, to Europe and England. What's nice about this, it's in my back door. And also there's not only the history with Daniel Boone along the way, but I personally have several ancestors that grew up in the area. One actually died with Daniel Boone's son on the path, on the route. And then I had another relative that settled Gibson Station near Cumberland Gap that will be walking through there. Just tons of history. So it's going to be a great event.
Yeah, it's very personal to you, it sounds like.
Oh, yeah. When you can combine walking long distance with history, it makes it really special. And that's what this is doing better than any other one.
And of course, you're very familiar with that terrain. Talk to us a little bit about the preparations for the hikers, what you're anticipating as you're setting out on this wilderness trail.
Yeah, I think, some of the long distance hikes I've done before, you're walking like 20, 25 miles a day. This we're doing like 8 to 10 miles a day. And we're doing a lot of it on roads, on the sides of roads, and so there's going to be some areas where you're going up some pretty steep mountains. It's going to be harder, but a lot of it's going to be pretty flat. Now, some of the days, there's no space. Like today, we couldn't take any more people, but then there's other days that still we can take more people. So go to the website that Keith mentioned. And you can, if you just want to do one day, you can sign up for the one day and be a part of this. So please do that.
Yeah, it's really going to be a really neat experience. I did get to sign my name. So my name is going along on the 250-mile hike, which I was looking forward to. And again, they talked about that axe, that symbolic axe being handed off, and then, of course, the big ceremony happening there in Kentucky. Best of luck. I know you've got a big day ahead of you. As we mentioned, that opening ceremony, the kickoff, beginning this morning at 11 a.m. You can see the preparations now well underway for this historic event. Lots to talk about. You can check out the website for more information, boontrace250.com. We're back with more of Daytime right after this.